welcome back students. Now today we are going to discuss the rest of the things of unit number 5. As on the last one we discussed, yesterday itself we discussed chart and what is diagram. So just have a look over it. So it is a type of a figure or a graph with the help of which we are trying to give some information to the one for whom we have written the report. So this was also a diagram which was discussed yesterday, that with the help of this diagram we are just trying to depict that how many number of people are consuming ice cream within the 7 days of a week, like on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So we are just trying to show that what is the sale in various days, on the respective days, and on which day we are having maximum sales and on which day we are having minimum sales. So we are trying to interpret significance. While we discussed that it is considered to be more attractive and impressive, data is simple and easy to understand, comparison is very much easy, they save time and labor, they have universal utility, they give more information and has a good memorizing effect. Now construction of diagram. When we talk about title, every diagram must be given a suitable title. The title should convey in a few words as possible the main idea that the diagram intend to portray. So what we have to do is we are not supposed to write the things in detail, but we have to give only some bullet points of this so that the reader can easily understand this, that what this diagram is all about and what it is portraying. So this thing is there, that the title should be short and crisp and easy to understand. Next is proportion between width and height. So a proper proportion should be there. It should not be a condition of hodgepodge. Selection of scale, so we should take this multiples of 5 or 10, and footnotes in order to clarify certain points about the diagram. Footnotes may be given at the bottom of the diagram. Index, an index illustrating different types of lines or different shades. Color should be given so that the reader can easily make out the things. He can easily make out the difference. So what we are trying to do is we are just using different colors, we are using different shades just to do the discrimination. As I discussed this diagram, you just have a look. Suppose this diagram is there, and what I am doing is I am trying to show these bar graphs with the help of different colors. Suppose on Monday I am showing it with red, on Tuesday I am showing it with blue, on Wednesday I am showing it with green, on Thursday I am showing it with yellow. So what I am trying to do is with the help of different colors I am trying to discriminate the things so that the reader can easily understand the things. Footnotes, neatness and cleanliness. So this diagram should be very much neat and clean. Simplicity, diagram should be as simple as possible so that the reader can understand their meaning clearly and easily. Graphical representation of data, it is another way of analyzing the numerical data. A graph is a sort of chart through which statistical data are represented in the form of lines or curves drawn along the coordinated points plotted on its surface. Graphs enable us in understanding the cause and effect relationship between two variables, means what is the cause and what is its impact on a particular factor, that is independent variable. Graphs are also easy to understand and eye-catchy. General principles. Now what are the various things which we should keep in mind while drawing a particular graph? So number one is there are some algebraic principles which apply to all types of graphic representation of data. In a graph there are two lines, coordinated lines. One coordinated होते हैं, one coordinate is x and another is y. So these are perpendicular to each other, means at 90-degree angle. As it is written in the next line also, that one is a vertical line will be known as y-axis, and x-axis will be horizontal line. So these two lines are perpendicular to each other, as you can see again this curve. So if I talk about this, so this is x-axis, means horizontal line, and this is y-axis, means this vertical line. So these two lines are at 90-degree with each other, means perpendicular to each other. Next is where these two lines intersect each other, it is called origin. Let's have a look. What is origin? If I talk about this point, this green point, as you can see, where x and y points are meeting with each other, so this is known as point of origin and it is considered to be 0. Next is on the x-axis the distance right to the origin have positive value and distance left to the origin will have negative value. On y-axis distance above the origin have a positive value and below the origin have a negative value. Let's try to understand how. Means this way, this is positive, and if it is going downward so values will be negative, right? This is positive and the values, if they are going like this, so it will be considered negative. So this is the thing. And the next is bar chart. So that's all for today. Rest of the things we'll discuss tomorrow. So just to go through it, we have discussed today the construction of we have discussed what is chart and diagram. We have discussed this chart, significance, construction of diagrams and chart means title, proportion between width and height, selection of scale, how to select a scale, footnotes, index, neatness, simplicity, graphical representation, how to do the graphical representation, general principles we have discussed, means what is x-axis, what is y-axis, what is horizontal line, what is vertical line, what is perpendicular, what is negative axis and what is positive axis. So this is all we have discussed today, and we have also discussed that what is origin, and we have discussed that on the y-axis distance above the origin have positive value and below the origin have a negative value. And this bar chart, pie chart, histogram, these all things we will see with the help of graphs, and that I will cover tomorrow. So I asked and I urge you people to just go through with all the things. This unit, again I am telling you, this unit is all about two things only. One is report and another is graphs. So in the graphs we are having different things. We are having bar graphs, we are having histograms, and we are having pie charts. So these things we will be covering one by one. So in the meanwhile you people just go through it, and if you are having any confusion then you can just ask. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening to me. Bye bye.